Hey everyone, so I have a book review today, and this is Derek Acorah, Haunted. Now, prior to reading this, I'd read a couple of Derek's books. I only owned one prior to buying this one, and I really enjoyed them. And I thought, why haven't I read any of the others? So I went straight onto Amazon and I got this one, and it was like, I think it cost me about £3.50 in total. That's including postage, so it was really good, and it was a brand new copy. It looks a little bit more tattered now because I've had it in my bag and things. But I read through it. It probably took me about 4 sittings to read it, if I'm trying to think. And it's just one of the best books I've ever read. Basically, let me just double check this before I start giving you false information, because I don't like doing that. There are 19 chapters, which means there are 19 different stories of Derek's experiences. 19 completely unrelated events that Derek has had psychically, which have impressed him or left him quite shocked or something like that. And some of them are really kind of beautiful. There's one about a woman whose dog died, and he helps with that. And there's poltergeist activity in there. There are quite some evil spirits in there, but there are some really beautiful stories in there as well, where he's helped people for just to get over things, or he's witnessed really sensational things. And the final story, I'm not going to tell you what it is, because it is probably the most, I imagine the most impressionable story for Derek. It involves a trip to Egypt. I'm not going to say any more than that, but I imagine it would have been such a wonderful time for Derek, and you can see that that's how he felt. Now this was published roughly 2005, 2006, possibly a year after, I think. I can't find out the exact publication date because it just doesn't tell me on Amazon. It just won't tell me. But judging on what he's saying and trying to work out things, that's roughly when it was. And what I really like about this, first of all, before I get into anything else, is how much of an insight into Derek's life you get, because it's not just I went here, I did that. It talks about his normal life as well. Not that that's not normal. I'm digging myself into a really deep hole here. No, because there's an actual bit where he points out where somebody was running up to him in Old Trafford, in the shopping centre, and they were like, "I can't believe you're here. I can't believe I just bumped into you in the middle of the shops," And Derek comments on how it's weird how people think he doesn't do normal day-to-day activities and that he just hides in a cupboard during the day. That really did make me laugh. I mean, there are quite funny bits in here, but there are quite scary bits as well. It is really beautiful. As I was saying, there's a lot of information in there, and he talked about at one point how people leave him letters or send him letters at stage doors when he does theatre performances and things, and he takes them home and reads them and things. And that made me really happy, because I've just sent a letter to him a couple of days ago. It could be with him now, I'm not too sure. And it kind of made me think, oh, well, if it's getting passed on to him, at least I can hope that he'll receive it. And that kind of made me happy and a bit more optimistic, because sometimes letters don't get passed on, or they're not read, or, So that was just a really nice thing, and I just thought, sorry, I'm moving my leg, it's in the way. And I just thought that made me feel really positive. I was meant to read this book. Whether I believe in fate or not, I don't know. I believe everything happens for a reason, but whether that's the same as fate, I don't know. Anyway, so you have all the different stories, some really scary ones, some really beautiful ones, and they're just really nice. The writing size is actually quite big compared to what I was expecting. You see that there? It's not like absolutely tiny or anything. I mean, it's not huge, but it's a lot bigger than I thought, and that's, it's quite a really good size. How many pages? 284. Really good amount of pages. Although I bought a book, another Derek Acorah book, which is sitting up there, and it's half the size, in length, it's half the size. I'd say it's about that, so it's not quite half. But the writing size is also smaller, so if you made the writing size of the other book over there, the size of this, it would probably be the same size. Because I looked at it and I thought, this book's tiny. But then when I looked at the writing, I thought, well, the writing's smaller, so it's probably going to take me the same amount of time to get through. Well, probably twice as longer, because it's really quite an important book. But yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. The stories in it are just, they will make you cry in fear, they will make you cry in love, and it's just so, and I did cry. I do in everything. And it was just such a beautiful, beautiful book. And as I said, given the fact that I've just written a letter to Derek, and I read about people writing to Derek, it made me kind of positive. That was really nice. Whether he replies or not, I don't know. But we'll wait and see. The cover to this one is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it does have a kind of scary feel to it. When I bought this, I had no idea what it was about. I just thought, oh, this one looks good, I'll buy that. And it turns out to be the best purchase I could have made. It does look beautiful as well. It is really gorgeous. And Derek's name is written there in huge, huge writing, so I can put it on a bookshelf and everybody will be able to see Amy has Derek Acorah books. That'd be great. And a little picture of Derek there. Dare I say this, I am obsessed with the work of Derek. I absolutely am. I can't escape it. Over the past 2 weeks, it's just been constant in my life. And I will get to meet him in November because I'm going to see him. He's going to see his True Visions tour in November, front row seat. So that'll be brilliant. I'm completely ecstatic. I'm going off topic. Yes, so get hold of this if you can, even if you're not a fan of Derek Acorah, which you'd be crazy to not like Derek. But if you, for some reason, haven't discovered his work yet, but you're looking for a book of paranormal-based activity, this is it. Really, really gorgeous. I cannot wait to read the rest of his books, and I will review the rest of his books in due course. But for just now, please feel free to leave comments and let me know your thoughts on Haunted or anything else, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!